Yeah, stacking my coin, stacking my coin, stacking my coin, stacking my coin, Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, cash, Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, cash, stacking my coin, stacking my coin, stacking my coin, stacking my coin, Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, cash, Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, cash. Since I was born, been stacking my coin. These niggas pop, my money keep growing. Your girl is a dot, she all on my groin. She blowing my horn, we fuck like porn. These rappers is whack, they lyrics is corn. I'm getting this money, it never get born. I'm loading my strap, they calling law. Fuck around and get clapped for running your jaw. If it ain't about the dollars, then it don't make sense. Y'all be sipping brown water, but it ain't from Flint. Trying to chase all this bread, though the shit won't last. About to shut the city down like a crypto crash. Stacking my coin, stacking my coin, stacking my coin.
Yo, it's crypto blood, Detroit flow, screaming from the D, knowing what to show. Indicators are wrong point, OG since 12, invested in trade, living life like a pro. I'm Rucker, Jerry, it's just blood too. Bad motherfucker in a good way, boo. Got my eyes on the charts, ain't no time to sleep. Get that money, gotta keep it creep. That's my crypto blood, twist the toasters on the line. Stacking my coin, got the market on my mind. Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum too. Cash is king, but I'm looking for a new move. I know the culture of the markets like the streets. Got my finger on the pulse, can't nobody beat. I see the trends, I see the flow. Got my strategies in place, you know.
Yo, it's NYBZ on the mic, coming through the mist, talking crypto and privacy things you can't.
Okay. Ready?
Fucking thing sucks. We'll do it live.
Okay.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen, we are doing it live. It's Friday. Finally, we made it. It's been a choppy day. Yesterday was choppy too, man. We couldn't really get any good trades off, back and forth. You know, we got options expiring today. I don't think that's the case. I think it's more to do with, you know, these tariffs. Judge ruled yesterday about the tariffs, blocking them. That kind of made the markets a little jittery. And then we got options expiring today. And, you know, it's a few things on the table, ladies and gentlemen, that have got us a little confused. Just a tad bit. Just a tad bit. Hit that like button. Share this stream as you guys come on in. Drop me a comment. Let me know where you're coming in and tuning in from. We'll greatly appreciate that. Definitely will appreciate that. Show me some love. Let me know what town you're streaming in from. Today we are going to look at the markets. I am in some trades, but they're not looking all that good. We flopping and groping today, ladies and gents. We flopping and groping. Oh my God, we are flopping and groping. So let me bring up our main chart for you guys really quickly. I'm gonna hit that like button. I don't even have my coffee yet this morning. I'm just all over the place. Thank you, my friend. Had to switch the angle for the new year. Let me see if I can bring this up for you guys though really quickly. So we got here's Bitcoin, and this here messed this messed a lot of traders up. Coming down, sweeping low. Doc says, I'm about to walk away from crypto for a while. Fucking number go up only. Well, here's the thing, man. It's a battle going on. It's a battle going on right now. So we dip below this line And then yesterday it held this line, the support area, which I told you guys to watch because we had 3 strikes. You're out, and then we exploded above that area, hit the $94,000 Bitcoin price. As I told you we would target, boom, hit, and then we rolled over. So all of that is executed perfectly. But now we have to draw our V's and our A's. So the V here, V here. So the second V is higher than the first V. So that could give us some indication of some support. Like we didn't make newer V lows. Now on the upside, we had boom, and those are only 2 V's we can draw at this moment. Pretty much only 2 V's we can draw at this moment. But today, this morning, explosion. Where did this explosion come from? Was it the economic numbers? Because it looked like this morning, early this morning, it looked like the break below the trend line or the support line was an indication that we were going to go ahead. And this started at right before London opened. Right before London opened, we broke through. Thought we were heading lower, much lower, and then the snapback. And now we're going exploding higher. So I'm going to be honest, on the hour chart here, this back and forth this many times, I think we're heading higher. I think we've exhausted the gas out of the bears. Down, up, down, explosion up. It's not good for me because I am currently, I was short this morning before going live. I was definitely short on a couple of trades. But Bloodalytics, Scalpalytics Pro, hey, you're looking good. You're looking good today. Shout out to my members, baby. We making that money on the Scalpalytics side. I haven't traded. I didn't trade this morning. This 10:31. I was setting up for the stream, so I missed these 2 trades. But if you were on deck and on alert, you would have definitely caught this move right here. And if you're trading the Eurozone, you could have scraped away some gains on the short from Bitcoin this morning right before the London hour or session. You would have took an L on the Ethereum one though in the London session. Again, we trade typically, I tell you, best time to trade is during the US session. So you would have been able to capture this long here at 10:30 on Ethereum. Boom. That's right. We printing money, baby. We printing money. Of course. And then you would have been able to catch this long at 10:30 as well. And you see the precision. We ran up into the trade here. Took 50% of our profits right here on the L Chicken label. We came down. Guess what? Close but no cigar, ladies and gentlemen. That's right, the stop loss area. This is why you got to hide your stop loss. Even though on the chart it didn't even hit this is off of Binance's feed or price feed, right? Exchange. Usually your exchanges use like 3 or 4 different feeds to come up with a price, so it's an aggregated price. So you want to have your stop loss about 0.1% even lower than what it shows on Scalpalytics Pro. Okay? Just to give you some buffer room, because this might look a little different or dip a little bit lower, and you don't want to get tapped out. You don't want to get tapped out. So that's a rule of thumb. Hide that stop loss 0.1% lower, and you always can do that on TradingView. Most of these exchanges use TradingView. What you can do is hold shift down and left click, and that will bring up your ruler. And let me just zoom in so you can see this. Actually, I gotta zoom in like this. Yeah, there we go. There we go. So hold shift and left click, and you can bring the ruler down, and that'll let you know how much lower you should be going to set your stop loss. So 0.1% lower, just to give us some buffer room. Same thing on the short, for 0.1% above the short. So right here will be 0.1%. Well, I can't do it on top of the overlay of the trading zone. So if I get that out the way, you just go up 0.1%. Boom. That's where you would put your stop loss on the short, just to give us some room. Just to give us some room. But you already know what time it is. Scalpalytics Pro, Bloodalytics.com. Check it out. Sign up. Start making yourself some money. Start printing that money like House of Trade says. Bloodalytics printing money. So check it out. Try it out. You can do monthly. You can do yearly for a 20% discount. It's all up to you. Wisdom Bar says, nice stream last night, and Supreme Court said pause and pump the bags in the market. Yeah. Thanks for that, man. Yeah, definitely had a great time with Mike from RTD. Shout out to Mike. Yeah, Mike, we're going to be doing something here in the city probably this spring or summer. So if you're local or very close to the D, look out, man. We're going to put something together in person, IRL. It's going to be fabulous. So keep on the lookout for that. All right. Definitely keep a lookout for that. So yeah, that's that. And then let's take a look at the stock market really quickly. NASDAQ is up almost 1%. So coming out the gate, pretty strong. We'll look at let's take a look at Forex Factory and see what we have for today. So this morning we had at 8:30 average hourly earnings came out. We had non-farm. This is what really started to rock the boat a little bit. Then we got options expiring today. It's not a quad bitch day. It ain't a quad, but you know, still can be some volatility depending on which side the markets are on, which side the players are on. Unemployment rate, look at that, came out better than expected, 4.4%. Forecast was 4.5%. You can't believe any of these numbers anymore. Even Trump is manipulating the numbers. He used to talk about, Biden. Trump is doing the same thing. Firing people, replacing them with people that are more favorable. Insane. So U of M preliminary consumer sentiment came out actually better than expected as well. So 54 versus 53.5, 53.5. So that's interesting. I don't believe that number either. Though, no, I don't believe that number either. Round of applause. I was gonna say, it's institutions, the colleges. That means no, they're the biggest propaganda machines there are. Next quad bitch day is March 20th, baby. There we go. Mark it on your calendar. This month, or the last one, Hyman, was pretty much a nothing burger. Nothing even happened. Uncle Don, see, thank you, bro. Thank you. He's messing up big time, bro. I'm so disappointed in Uncle Don. Gots to be more careful. So here's an article out of X Times Crypto says to watch these derivatives today. Again, $2.22 billion worth of Bitcoin and Ethereum options are expiring today. Key levels to watch: 90.5 and 30.98 on Ethereum. So the expiry doesn't happen though until the end of the day, but you could have some moving around leading up. Yeah, he did get he got sold out, man. I didn't think it was possible, but he did it. I didn't think a person that had everything could do that, and that's why we voted for this guy. Don Petto, nah, not really, bro. I mean, he's better than the alternative, but nah, I'm pretty disappointed in Trump, man. Not gonna lie. Bitcoin is pumping hard. This guy says Ash Crypto after the Supreme Court delayed the Trump tariff decision. I don't think this is the reason why we're pumping. Probably more to do with the economic data that just came out. So that's my take on that. I think you're wrong there. And then we have, let's take a look at silver, man. I got to keep a pulse on that silver, that bullion. You're going to have to call me bullion blood, baby. What did I say yesterday? You're going to have to call me bullion blood. Because it's going down, baby. Or it's going up, actually. It's going up. If you missed yesterday's stream, definitely go back and watch it. Definitely go back and watch it. Excellent stream with Mike from RTD. Let me see if I can bring it up really quick. Yeah, I'll drop a link in the description. Go watch this stream. Excellent stream. We talked about precious metals. We talked about Bitcoin. Talked about geopolitical topics, issues. Man, go check that out. So, looking at Shanghai silver price, $83. Oh, Lord. And then, you know, we got over here in the on the COMEX, we're doing great. $79 silver. $79 silver. They can't keep it down, ladies and gentlemen. Donnie didn't sell out to Israel. He just got custom knee pads. This is a USIAK, United States of Israel. All right, I'm with you, bro. At this point, I'm with you. I'm with you. Not fully true. I know the stocks in Bitcoin normally fall Monday through Friday, about 2% on the week of or after quad witching. Oh, okay. I have to go back and look at that, bro. I never noticed that. Never noticed that. Ryan James in the building. What's going on, brother? Hit that like button. Make sure y'all share this stream. So again, Bloodalytics, you would have done so far. You're in the green. You took some profits already. Took 50% of your profits up here. Bada boom, bada bing. And we're just kind of waiting out this long. So we're long Bitcoin. We're long Ethereum. Let's go over to Ethereum. Okay, you would have taken 50% of your profits here on this long at 1030 on Ethereum. Cha-ching. And then another 25% right here. Bada boom, bada bing. We Gucci. Looking good. And this trade here on the Ethereum, we're in really nice. Very far from the stop loss. We violate this region. You could actually technically take some more off the table and lock in even more if we get down here or pass here. This V right here, you could, you know, we get below there, you could take a little bit more off the table. But we got a lot of space, a lot of room on this Ethereum trade. And, you know, Ethereum moves much more in percentage-wise than Bitcoin. So my Ethereum Scalpalytics Pro trades typically do better percentage-wise. Just saying. Let's take a look at because we are getting Bitcoin to pop. We have had a pullback. We were up for the year about 7.5%. Now we're only up about 4%. If you take a look at this yearly chart of Bitcoin returns, I told you guys, and I want to reiterate, typically, and no, not typically, we have not seen a sequential negative year in Bitcoin returns. With that being said, could it happen? Sure. First time for everything. But going off trends, historical data, we have a negative year. Typically, we end up with a positive year the following calendar. However, and so that's why my thesis is we are going to see a positive year this year. By the end of this calendar year, December 2026, we should see a positive year for Bitcoin. Doesn't mean we don't see a dip in between. I think we get a smash down. I think Michael Saylor and team are going to really do a lot of damage to the dream. Let's get Saylor up out of here. Get him up out of here. 1.05 is the MNAV right now. So hovering around that 1. We get to 1, it's done. What's going on, Crypto City? That's right, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, hit that like button, ladies and gents. We got too many people in here. Let's get them thumbs up. Let's get them likes up. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's get it. So yeah, Michael Saylor, I think we gotta wash him out. And to wash Michael Saylor out, we have to go lower. We gotta go lower on Bitcoin. So that's what I think is going to happen. We're gonna go lower on Bitcoin this year and then end the year higher. I think we end the year higher. We end that year higher, bro. I'm telling you. That's what's going to happen. That's what Crypto Domus is predicting. So let's see. We'll see. Only time will tell if the prediction is correct. I know Mike and I talked about silver. I think silver is going to have a year that's going to be shock and awe. It's going to be shock and awe, ladies and gents. I think you're going to see silver do very well this year. Again, is silver and precious metals, are they going to outperform Bitcoin and crypto? No. I don't think so. I don't think they will be able to outperform Bitcoin and Ethereum or the crypto markets, period. That's not, it's not even a competition in my opinion. I believe that, though, we will see silver do some numbers that are comparable this year. We're at what, 83, 81 on Shanghai, or 83 on Shanghai exchange, 83, and then we are at 80. So that gap is closing. We're at 80 on COMEX. You're going to see, in my opinion, this year, $200, $150 to $200 silver this year. If things get really out of control, you can see $300, $400 silver in the next 2 years, 3 years. In the next 2-3 years, definitely about $300 to $500 silver, I think. So you still, I mean, that's good. Those are good returns. 50x, 40x, or something like that. Not 40x. 5x, right? 5, 6x. Doc said, I'm about to turn 35, kind of fucking pissed, 8 years old. 80-year-old didn't scoop up silver during. She's so silly, man. That's crazy, man. Trade intuition, that's my guy. Yeah, I'm looking to get some silver bullions myself. Yeah, call me Bullion Blood, baby. That's my new name, Bullion Blood. It's on deck. I'm just waiting for them. You know, it's delays everywhere. Unless you got somebody local, I don't. I forgot to ask Mike, did he have a local dealer? Everywhere is delayed. Everywhere. So I'll be waiting. Hopefully I get my stuff at the end of this month. I'm hoping so. Definitely hoping so. So again, just to kind of go over, you know, market Bitcoin is hovering around that, you know, where are we at right now? Because when we started, it was, so it's around 91. So around 91, 92 is consolidating in a tight range with, you know, we've had some pumps because of the tariff delays, I think helped pump us a little bit. But we are seeing some resistance from Ethereum, Solana. There's some resistance up there near 3,100. On Solana, we're talking about 139, 140 with some resistance. So you got to really watch that area. But XRP did very well today or this week before it got smacked down. And I actually called that one as well. I told you guys where Solana in the Bloodalytics room, where XRP was going to get the smackdown. January 6th to be exact. January 6th to be exact, ladies and gents. Look at this. January 6th. I posted. I said, watch that area. Got the middle finger pointing at it like, F you, bulls. F you, boy. F you, boy. Told you to take some profits there. I hope you did. I hope you did. Hope you did. So again, we do have options expiring today. So high notional value as well, often triggering some elevated volatility. So just watch the end of the day to see what happens. If you're in those Scalpalytics Pro longs, you know, just watch it. Watch it very carefully because we could get some whips on going on. I don't think this dip here on Bitcoin, I think we should be good. I really think we're going to end the day higher on these two plays. Honestly, I do think we're going to end the day higher. But we'll see. We'll see. One other thing I want to mention, though, you know, regarding silver. Silver is facing some extreme volatility, and it's because of rebalancing. We got a lot of rebalancing going on. Billions are being forced into selling from January 9th to the 15th, and it causes a lot of market fragmentation. So you're going to see continued volatility, but I will say, I think silver has truly showed his card and gave the middle finger to the COMEX. They tried to increase, or not tried, they did increase options, or not options, but margin requirements on those options 3 times in like a week. And it still came back blasting. Still came back. Amazing. I think things are breaking. I really think things are breaking. I think that we're starting to move into a new paradigm. A new paradigm that people are giving up on fiat. Truly, this time. We haven't seen silver move like this in literally 10 years. It's been a sleeping giant. It's been a sleeping giant. So we were short on the silver play here. Kind of went some flopping and groping on Wednesday, going back and forth trying to figure it out if you were trading that. But I will say today, looking good on the breakout. Looking good on that long there on the breakout for silver. Looking real nice there. But back to Michael Strategy and strategies. Michael Saylor and his strategy company. We gotta wash them out, and it's going to happen. It's not even we have to. It's the market is going to squeeze strategy and clear the way for cheaper Bitcoin to be accumulated. They have 250 billion by or held by one private entity, not a ETF, not on behalf of a custodial or on behalf of customers. No, one entity, one private, well, publicly held, publicly traded company, but private sector company holds $50 billion worth of Bitcoin. That's just, it's insane. Insane. But the Fed, man, what do you guys think about the Federal Reserve next meeting? Let me see when I can't remember when the next meeting is. I think it's the 20th. If I'm not mistaken. I think it's the week of the 20th. Let's see. Is it the 20th? Nope. It's a week before that? No, it's got to be like the 28th then, right? Somebody help me out. What day is the meeting? There it is. There it is. There it is. The 28th. Let me know what do you guys think is going to happen on the 20th. I think they're going to pause on them draws. I ordered from SD Bullion. SD Bullion. That's good, bro. Rod said we in for a rough ride. What's going on, Rod? I haven't seen you in a while, my G. What's going on? Enzo in the house. What's going on? People think Saylor is good for the vision. He is what we are running from. Exactly. Round of applause, man. About time somebody understand what's going on. Doc says, I honestly don't care. At this point, we are all so fucked. Just buy shit and at this point. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. One Fed meeting, January. Number go up only in a debt-based economy. So, good point. So people calling for like a crash, an epic crash and all of this. No, it ain't gonna happen. I mean, you may see a crash in stocks, but to Doc's point, in debt-based economy, there's always money expansion. It has to expand. It has to continue to expand. So if you have money expansion, this means you have everything that's priced in that expansion or against that money expansion, monetary expansion, it's going to go up. Surely, but slowly but surely, it will go up. So the stock market will have these violent dips down, but if the system stays intact, you're going to see the stock market go up. Slowly but surely. This is why they say, hey, it's good to play the game of stocks and and equities and stuff, because the dollar is forever getting weaker. So if the dollar is getting weaker, that means it takes more dollars for people to buy these goods and services that these companies have. So that means their revenue goes up. Just by pure default, revenue goes up because it takes more dollars, right? So you're going to see stocks definitely continue to creep higher. Definitely going to see stocks creep higher. over time with possible crashes. But that should mean that precious metals creep higher. That should mean that Bitcoin and crypto, or crypto in general, creeps higher. I have my concerns about Bitcoin long term from a quantum perspective, but the overall crypto markets should keep going up and to the right, and crypto should do better than all the other asset classes. So a little will go a long way in crypto. Yeah, the Fed gets a new chairman this year. I don't know if they picked the person yet. I don't think they picked him. Yeah, I agree, Prospector. I don't think the Fed's cutting this January, end of January. I don't see it happening. I really don't see it happening. I do not see it happening. Let's check on where we are with this Scalpalytics long on Bitcoin. Again, Bloodalytics.com. Sign up today, this weekend. Get in where you fit in before the Feds do raise or cut interest rate. They cut again, we going up again, ladies and gentlemen. That's just the policy. That's the monetary policy over at Bloodalytics.com. Every time the Fed cuts, the prices go up. Just saying. Just saying. When the Fed, if the Fed raise rates, the prices on Bloodalytics goes down. So, yeah, you better hope the Fed don't cut rates at the end of this month, because the prices are going up, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just letting you know. The problem with Bitcoin gets exposed when mining costs more than the return. Yay and nay. So if that happens, typically people come offline, right? There is a built-in mechanism in Bitcoin which is called the difficulty rate. That logic within it, if people can't make money, they go offline. They go offline, difficulty rate drops, makes it easier for people to mine, blah blah blah. So it should balance out a little bit. It should, but if it gets too deep into an inverted scenario like what you're saying, Rodney, it definitely could. We could have a death spiral. We could have a death spiral. We haven't had that yet. That I'm not concerned about that. I'm more concerned about the security of the network. You know, on the wallet side, I'm concerned about the security on the wallet side. People being able to crack these wallets. Yeah, you can operate at a deficit, tax write-off, still worth it to make when number go up only. Yeah, fact. So that's pretty much it, man. It's gonna be wild to see how the day ends with the options we got on deck expiring. We got the Supreme Court ruling. You know, that was interesting. That was interesting. This country is done, though. I mean, I give Trump a C. I give Trump a C, an average at this point, because he came in A+. He came in guns a-blazing, doing his thing, shutting the border down, this and that. He was just, and he's still running around like, I don't understand how this guy has this much energy. But yeah, if Trump couldn't save us, then nobody can. I don't like JD Vance. Something about him, he's a slickster. So I don't know, man. I don't see, and we damn sure nobody on the left, and them blues on the blue side, ain't nothing gonna happen over there, baby. Good God Almighty. I mean, who you got to pick from? Tampon Tim and Gavin Newsom. That's your options? Jeez Louise, man. Yesterday, guests introduced a great term, MAGA wealth effect. Inflation. Mike is hilarious. That was funny, bro. That was hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. But yeah, that's it, man. That's it, ladies and gents. Appreciate everyone coming in on this Friday. My guy King is back. I saw him streaming when I was setting up for my stream. So go check out the gentleman, or it's really not the gentleman anymore. It's just the gentleman of crypto. I gotta get him on and talk about that. You gotta spill some tea on that one, boy. What the hell happened between Zay and King? We got to know. Well, I know a little bit, but we'll see if he is willing to talk publicly about it. Yeah, man, hit the like button, share the stream. Again, thanks for tuning in today. I will see y'all Sunday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. King said he coming to see you. Yeah, definitely. We definitely linking up. He'll be in the D soon, so we'll link up. But Sunday, guys, I'll be doing a Ask Me Anything stream. We're going to keep these going. Ask Me Anything stream regarding Bloodalytics, regarding trading, regarding the markets. 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Come catch up with your boy, Crypto Blood, a.k.a. Bullion Blood. Nah, baby. I'm out of here, people. Holla.
Yo, it's Crypto Blood, Detroit flow, streaming from the D, knowing what to show, indicators are wrong point, OG since 12, invested in trading, living life like a pro, I'm Rucker, Jerry, it's just Bloods do, bad motherfucker in a good way, boo, got my eyes on the charts, ain't no time to sleep. Get that money, gotta keep it creep. That's why Crypto Blood, just the toasters on the line. Stacking my coin, got the market on my mind. Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum too. Cash is king, but I'm looking for a new move. I know the culture of the markets like the streets. Got my finger on the pulse, can't nobody beat. I see the trends, I see the flow. Got my strategies in place, you know.
Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
Okay. Ready?
Fucking thing sucks. We'll do it live.
Okay.